Link. It's Mary Kim Farkas and Jules Hughes. Did I say that right, Jules?
You sure did.
Okay,
Yep.
great. um, we are back with the Mom Link. If you've been following us, we're going live every day, several times a day, because we want to make sure every single speaker, every single special guest, panelist, sponsor, vendor, virtual and in-person vendor gets highlighted and promoted in our community. So we are back today. I'm talking with Jules Hughes. She's one of the directors in the Mom Link, leading part of our leadership team. But she's also coming to join us in person at the Empowerment Studio Saturday, October 7th. And she's going to showcase she's going to be a vendor on top of that. So we walk the talk the talk. We do and take actions on the benefits and features within our own community as business owners ourselves. And Jules helped us put together the benefits and features for our virtual and in-person vendors, because she's been doing this entrepreneurship, working together with affiliate marketing for over 10 years, being top in her class, at the top 1%. And she has two businesses. Not only one, she's got two that she works with. One is called globalbeautybox.club. The other one is soulsidecafe.nyc. We're going to dive into, I want to share a little bit about Jules' story, because we've been hanging out in the Mom Link for 2+ years.
Yep.
Every week, twice a week, 3 times a week on these calls within the Mom Link in our community between our cohorts, Trailblazer, where we're all learning how to do our own CRM, all inclusive, all systems galore that you need, every entrepreneur needs in business. We've been learning that hand over hand. We've been planning this event thing since the end of June. So we've been on all these spaces, Jules. We've met in person a handful of times. I am blown away about your story. I didn't know about these things, because we're always talking about business a lot of time when we're in these meetings, because we've got other things to do, right? Life and all our businesses, our separate businesses. But so Jules, you can tell by her accent, she was born in the UK, in London, right? But I didn't know. So she grew up in a household where her family, her parents believed in giving back and just sharing their own love to underprivileged children, I want to say, because she grew up with about 30 brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
because her parents fostered children when she was young for 13 years, I believe, from 5 to 18 years old.
Yeah.
And that must have taught you a lot, Jules. And I think I have my own opinion, but what did that teach you at a young age? And did you even understand what that was? I'm curious.
Well, I didn't really know that that was actually different than any other family, because that's what I was taught. I helped my brothers, my sisters. Some were there for a few days, some a few weeks, some a few years. So I helped my mom with the cooking, the cleaning, changing diapers. 8 years old, I was actually changing diapers, doing the ironing. But you know what? I loved being around that. I loved all that energy from all the different brothers and sisters. And that's really where I really got into my nonprofit and giving back. I mean, making a difference for somebody else. I mean, like so many of them came from broken families. And so making a difference in their life, that made my day that much better. I knew, listen, I was gifted. I was with my parents. I had 3 biological brothers, amazing. They're all over the world too. And but really the foster kids, I'm still in contact to this day with many of them.
I love
Yeah. So I'm
that.
gonna be flying back home for a visit in a couple of months and reconnecting with a lot of them. So it's not just a short time span. So yeah,
So
it means the world to me.
I love it. You were, I came, I wasn't a foster child, but I had a difficult childhood, right? And I love it when I meet other humans, right? Soulful human beings who see that, that we are made to love other people, right? And, if we're able to, the gift of being a human being, I believe, is that when we can give to others, right? not for the clout, not for like, oh, well, I need to be shouted out or be on the news, but because I care about another human being, right? If I can make an impact to someone else, I know that it's going to come back to me. So I
Yeah.
love that your parents gave you that gift to see, like, listen, we
Yeah.
can help other people. We have the abilities to help other people. And
Mm.
sometimes maybe your mom or your parents knew or didn't know at that moment that that's what they were showcasing. But I
Yeah.
know from my own impact as a child to an adult, we learned so much from watching the adults around us, right? We
Yeah.
pick up
Yeah.
even when they're not really speaking those words to us. But I love that you're still connected with them. That's amazing. And I was going to say, this is probably what propelled you to continually to be in the philanthropy. I can't even
Yeah. Yeah.
be a
I
philanthropist.
got that word. I got
Talk
that
today.
word. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, giving
But,
back to the profits, right?
but Mary Kim, I mean, when I think back, so from my mom, she would have gotten it from her mom. My
Mm,
grandparents actually ran a school for underprivileged children in Kenya, in
mm,
Africa. So, I mean, and I didn't know a lot about that information growing up. My mom didn't really share. And it's like, Ma,
mm.
like, my grandparents ran that school. I mean, they did a lot of giving back. I didn't know until I did some more research. I mean, I was out there at 10 years old touring the school. We were out there for a month. So I saw what my grandparents did and then what my mom did, and my mom now, she takes in students. She's 84. If she kind of lies every year. I love mom, but I think she's 84 now. So she's still taking in students.
Wow.
That's something that, being around great energy and new people, it's awesome. Yeah.
I love that. So it's in your blood, really. But it's really the gift when we learn so much from being around people who, the people that your grandmother was helping, right? And your mom's mom has been helping. Sometimes they don't really look at like, well, I'm less than, because it's what the norm is.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
We coming into those spaces, we see the difference, right? From what spaces we live in and how
Yeah.
we see others
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
And when I first got that real perspective in my mid 20s, when I had to travel to these different factories to make sure that they got our production right
Yeah.
and Walmart was getting their goods, I stayed in like Guatemala and Ecuador for like a couple weeks at a time, like in with the people, right? And
Yeah.
they were the most happiest
Yeah.
people, like
I
without
know. Kind of
anymore.
crazy, right?
Yes, and it
Yeah.
opened my eyes. Like, what are we complaining about on these minuscule things that really don't mean it? It just gave me
We
a
should.
whole other perspective.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
even as a kid, we get perspective, even if we can't identify them. But you
Hmm.
learn so much from being in that environment. I think that's such an amazing gift that each one of us can give, right? Because we all, even when we're having our tough times, just know that someone else is having it tougher,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, much tougher. Much tougher. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
love
mean,
that.
yeah, I mean, I see that all the time. I live in a tiny little town called Hohokus, and there's some amazing people here. But a lot of people, a lot of families, they've been through next to nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, my heart is bigger because I can do more from what I've seen and what I've experienced. Even leaving home at 18, traveling halfway around the world to get here to the Mom Link.
To get to the
Yes.
mom link.
Yeah. So it's like, listen, your mission can change as you go. But for me, my mission has always been to help people. I mean,
Mm.
running nonprofits. I mean, here in my little town, like with my school principal and a couple of my best friends, Claire and Beth. So if you're watching, yeah, they were amazing. We ran for 9 years.
Wow.
The Angel Fund behind closed doors. So for the families that needed the help, the children would never know what we were doing,
Hmm.
but the families were being helped,
Wow.
you know, across the board. And like, I love doing that. Again, I'm someone behind the scenes. Like, this is not comfortable for me. You know me well, Mary Kim. This is not
Yeah,
for me.
but you're
I
doing it.
like to do behind the
Yeah.
scenes to help people to make a difference. I mean, even with our Angels in Action. So we have many families that fell under hard times, especially around 9/11. And so I would put meal calendars together for 2 months, 3 months, 9 months with some families because they were in desperate times.
Yeah.
250 chefs. And these
Wow.
amazing mothers in this town, they weren't chefs. We called everyone chefs. Pick a day and pick what you want to cook, put it in the calendar, and together as a unit. So there's a lot of
Right.
people that have given hearts. I know you're one of them. That's why we connected right away. So, I
Yes.
mean, yeah, giving. And again, that's what we do at the Mum Link. I mean, we support each other. There are so many people across all walks of life, all kinds of businesses,
Yeah.
and some are new to the entrepreneurial world. Some have been around for years, but across the board, we support each other. And it's not the competition. You don't need the competition. The Mum Link, really, this is a community that I joined really a couple of years ago, and I'm not going anywhere from here. We're just getting better and we're just reaching out to more people for sure.
We are definitely making an impact. And however your community looks like, find a way to support one another, right? Whether it's you come together like Jules just shared and supporting the community because, also outside of 9/11, like COVID put everyone back
Yeah,
as well. A lot
yeah,
of trying to recover from that time period. And life is tough. Like things are prices are outrageous. No
yeah.
one's really getting these big raises. So it is challenging. So if you can even as simple as, you know what, I don't wear these outfits anymore. I don't like this style anymore. Donate it to
Donate.
someone who's going
Yeah,
to give it to somebody else. Like we can all make our mark
yeah,
and not shout any money,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
be a
there
part.
are so many ways to help. I mean, in the
Yes.
little town here, and actually, Oasis in Patterson, great place to donate your clothes. And being English, I actually wash, iron, fold, and take the bags with boy, girl ages. They're like, oh my God, you're too much. But can you just take the stuff to the basement and put it in the cages for us? Because then it's all
Yes.
organized. It's like, listen, if you're not using that stuff, yeah, don't, because
Yeah. Give
there's
it to
other
somebody
people that are
else.
in need. So just do the right
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I love that, Jules. And you don't only talk it, Jules. Every event that you go to, any vendor space that you part of that community as a vendor, from my understanding, you partner with some nonprofit to give
Always.
a portion of the
Yep.
proceeds
Yep.
every single
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And you've been doing
Yeah.
this for 10 plus
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your two businesses that you do, you showcase one or the other or both,
Yep.
and both of them.
Yeah.
So I want to tap into them. So you have one that is a beverage with benefits, and that's part of the Soulside Cafe
Yep.
at
Yep.
NYC.
Yep.
And then you have amazing skincare products,
Yep.
the Global Beauty Box Club.
Yep.
And who doesn't need one benefits with beverages, right?
For sure.
We all are drinking something.
Yep. Yep.
And the other thing, who doesn't need better skincare? People always ask me, wow, you don't look 50. I have to tell you, it's water and skincare. Water and skincare. I've been obsessed with skincare
Yeah.
since I was about 16 when I worked at the drugstore. I tried every single one on the shelf. So, Jules, how did you find these things? What do you love about your products? Share with us like some benefits.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
So let me just grab
and
this
stuff.
here.
So tell us a little more.
So as far as, okay, the anti-aging skincare, yes, does it work? It does. I used the product first. Oh my goodness! So just over 10 years ago,
Wow.
and I tried the product just for a couple of days. And let me switch it over here too. And within, I'd say 3 to 5 days, my skin just looked just like healthier. It was glowing, and I'm like,
No.
does this stuff really do what you say it's going to do? And I met people at this little party I was at, and they were showing their before and after pictures on their phones. So it's like,
Wow.
okay, that's for real. I said, okay, you know what? And I really got involved from that day. I mean, I have a lot of my clients right here, fine lines, deep lines, blemishes. The products work. So it's like, it's a night cream and a day cream. That's all it is. You put it on a damp face, 4 to 5 pumps, face, neck, décolleté, back of hands. Boom. So that's it. And your results are here. So that's one of my businesses. And
You know what, Jules? I love it when someone actually tries the product.
Yes.
Right? I find it like if you didn't use your product and know personally, to me that like not bothers me, but
It
if
bothers
you're
me. It bothers me.
healthy,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it
you need
bothers
to
me.
test it
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
right? You need to like have that
You
experience.
have
Like
to
it really
you
is.
have to be a product of the products. And again, because my background is a registered nurse, I went to nursing school in New York City. Uh, I'm an ingredient junkie. So that means
Mm,
inside my body, outside my body. So if I'm not willing to use something or try something, I am sure not going to share it with somebody else. That's not happening.
that's
You know, other people out there that get involved with businesses and not take the products, I've been around long enough. I know that's a fact. But you know what?
yes,
You know me, and authenticity is key across the board. Okay.
yes,
You are
yes.
your brand. If you're not using your products and seeing a difference, then you know what? Really, just be honest. But I do have, so because you know I'm going to be gifting, I'm so excited about the vendor show.
Yes.
So I do have, I'm gonna have like my night and day cream, and
I gotta try it when I see you on
yeah,
Saturday in person.
yeah, for sure.
Never tried your product yet.
Yeah. And now listen, so everybody has been waiting, my customers eagerly. I have hundreds of customers been eagerly waiting the body firming cream, the new upgraded one. This one works a tad
Mm.
faster than the other. So that dimpling,
Yeah.
the tightening, I know where it goes on me.
Yeah.
Basically everywhere. Arms, stomach, butt, thighs. Uh, I'm gonna have
Oh
some of
man,
this too. Um,
I I love that you share too. So when you do your face, whatever you put on your face, you definitely put on your
oh
neck,
my goodness.
upward, on your head, on your
Yes,
hands. Those are the first things that show the signs of aging. I love that you share that.
it does.
I
And you
love
know
it.
what? I'm amazed how many people either don't know that or choose to. Now I do have,
Not
now sometimes some of my newbies, they're like, oh, well, I want to make it stretch. So I know one bottle is supposed to last 30 days, but I was only using 2 pumps. I'm like, okay.
mm.
So if a doctor gives you a prescription, okay, for 7 days, okay, and the doctor says take 7 days, 2 capsules a day. If you only
Hmm.
take the first 2 days, how do you think that's actually going to work for you? It's not going to work. So, this is
Right.
clinically proven. It's patented products,
Mm.
years of science behind here. So,
Oh, okay.
it's
I love
4 to 5 pumps on a damp face. And it does go here, 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 and here. And then you will see the results that are on there. Again, those are legitimate customers. Okay, before and after with the phone. No professional camera. So the lighting's a little off. Yeah, because you're using the phone. So, but I tell
right.
people 30-day money back guarantee. Why wouldn't you try
Oh,
it? And then what I have actually,
guarantee. I love that.
and
I
and
can't
you
wait to
know that
try
I'm
it.
big on my gifting and giving back, right? So
Yes, you always giving back
I'm
for sure.
creating my little goodie bags for everybody. So what I do have
Wow.
here, I don't know if you can see my little card, but I'm
Yes, I can't
actually,
read it, but it's you.
okay. So 50, I'm giving $50 coupon in here, okay, for my night and day cream. And also you'll get another $20 off, okay, if you decide to do a 30-day trial. So
Hmm.
that's,
And you're gifting these to everyone that comes
I
into
sure
the.
am. I was going to keep it to just the VIPs. I decided, you know what, the Mum Link, we give and we give big. I'm going big this Saturday.
Wow.
So,
So okay,
yes, to
I'm
everybody.
shocked because that's a great value, and
Yeah,
you had that little cute bag with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So if you have not, whoever's listening to this, if you have not gotten your in-person tickets for Saturday's October, the second part of our 2-day hybrid event, you need to come and meet us in person. Not only for Jules, what she's given away, right?
And here's a little little code,
I love it.
right?
And oh yeah, not only what she's given away, but every vendor who's going to be there in person, the panelists in person, you need to be there in person. So if you have not gotten the ticket, grab the link will be in the Mom Link bio. It'll be in my bio. You can find it everywhere. If you don't reach out to me, I'll send it to you. You need to be in the space.
Mary
The other
Kim,
thing I'm going to
can
say,
I just
yes,
I just
of
want to
course.
hop on real fast as far as
Yeah.
my beverages with benefits. I have to
Oh,
tell you.
yes.
So, as you know, I was away this weekend, and the amount of texts that I got, where are you? Where are you? Because I don't miss a day with the Mom Link. So, my coffee conference was huge. I mean, incredible. It was a regional. So, I flew down to be with my team. And again, what we have is it's I can't even get the words out right now because I'm still going through from the weekend. I went to tour our facilities where the coffee, the watermelon berry, and our Power 3 caps. I went to the facility where these products are being made. Now, I thought that it was, maybe just our products that were there. So we spoke with the scientists, we spoke with the people behind those
Mm.
products, and it's not. I saw a lot of other stuff there. But what the gentleman shared, he's like, listen, if you're videoing, you need to stop the video right now. We want to share with you. We are taking your products. We have hundreds here. And we saw everything like shelved up from the supplements and what people have. They said, we ourselves, okay, as scientists behind what you have, we are taking your products because it's working that well. Our families are taking the product. Now, the coffee or the watermelon berry, it's focus, clarity, um, energy, curbs your appetite for 4 to 5 hours. So, yes, weight loss is a big thing. But there's a lot that I
Yeah.
can't share due to compliance. But
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
now, the power of three, though, again, as a registered nurse, I'm mind blown. And we were discussing this at the facility. So, if someone was to Google right now, my top 4 ingredients in here: xanthahumol, glutathione, DIM, and polyphenols. Any medical people out there? There right now, they are going to Google. I mean, these are life changing products. I mean, I have my own testimony on
Yeah.
that. I'll share that on Saturday. But
Okay.
listen, it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. So thank you. But carry on.
I love it, and I can't wait to taste the beverage with benefits. I have never tried it. I can't wait to test out the cream because I'll be able to tell because I'm like a skincare junkie exactly if it feels
Excellent.
good on me.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
I love it. Jules, I love that you always give back. You always do everything with heart and soul. So I love it. I love that you always want to pour into everyone. I also loved learning today about that, you know, at one point Jules decided instead of getting the I guess is the if you were as aged as vintage as we are,
Yes,
right?
we are.
You
I
would
am.
know you would know about the Vidal Sassoon
Vidal
brand.
Sassoon. Yes.
Vidal Sassoon. Okay. The Vidal Sassoon brand. So Jules had aspirations. She got top in her class. She got like a curated, like once in a lifetime opportunity to work with that salon, and she turned it down because she wanted to travel the world. Like I was like, oh wow, and it just says so much about your personality, knowing you today. But I love that, like that's a huge accomplishment. But I love that you always lead with heart and
Thank
soul
you.
and just wanting to make a difference in this world. So I'm so happy that you're here with us. I'm so glad that I get to continue to get to know who you are as a person, not only as a team player, but as a person, but also what you're going to be sharing at the virtual in-person vendor, one of the vendors. Can't wait.
Thank you. And I have lots of samples for everybody. We'll take
Yes,
care of
like
the
we're
whole
going to have it.
crew. Yeah, it's going to be
I
amazing.
love it.
And the
It's going to be
Empowerment
amazing.
Studio, right? The Empowerment Studio is insane. The boutique feel, it's gorgeous. It really is. I mean, I can't wait to see everyone in person. So exciting.
I know it's going to be amazing. So it doesn't matter where you are. So wherever you are globally, don't worry. You can join us virtually October 6th and October 7th. The tickets are free, but that doesn't mean that it's invaluable and it's not worth anything. We're doing it for free because that's what the Mom Link does. We overachieve, we overgive because we know how difficult it is for women to just be supportive in general in life and business. So it's absolutely free. It's global on Zoom, so there's no excuse not to get your free virtual tickets. Friday, October 6th, Saturday, October 7th. And if you want to come to New York, New Jersey area, come join us in person at the Empowerment Studio in Newark, New Jersey. Yes, it's super cute and adorable and boutique-y. Like Jules said, it's Instagrammable. Come with a splash of pink. But the impact of meeting us all in person, I promise you, Jules, I'm going to shed a tear. Just from the impact, what all of our panelists, speakers, guests are going to pour into everyone within the community, whether you're in person or on Zoom, it's going to be life shifting. And let's be real, ladies. We play too small. We support, we give back, we give to others, but we kind of forget us. We kind of don't invest in us the way that we should. If we invested half of how we invest in our kids and our communities and our co-partners in life and our friends, and show up right away when they need something, right?
Yeah.
Support other businesses. If we do half of that energy and do it for our own selves and our own businesses, come to the Mom Link, take all the notes, implement them, and it's time to invest. Fourth quarter, leading into the new year, ladies, there's no excuses. And men, if you're listening, nudge your lady, nudge your friends, because each man knows a female. Nudge them to come, support them, and we're going to change the world. We're already making a big impact.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. And also, Mary Kim, I'm watching my phone blow up here. There are people watching us. They said, Jules, what about the virtual? We just saw what you were giving. Well, what about us? So I will match everything for virtual. I know we have, it's 200-300 people on virtual right now. It's okay.
Yes, for 300 and almost 400 registered virtual attendees already signed up, so you don't want to miss it. Jules, the one that we did in June, we had 115 people for 5 hours on Zoom.
That was great. That was great. Yeah.
And we've leveled this up, 10x times 10x times a million for this event?
Yeah.
You need to be in the room, ladies. No excuse. On camera, off camera. Get in the spaces and the places that want to see more from you than for you. I mean, want more for you than from you.
Yes.
You get what I mean? We've been working behind the scenes nonstop since June.
Yeah.
So I'm slurring my words because my brain is all clogged up, but I'm ready. We're excited because it's in 3 days, right? Today's Tuesday, no, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 days.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God, 2 days. It's wild. Cannot wait. You want to meet us in person. Like, you just want to, you know what? When we put ourselves in places that are pure, authentic, and real, right? You get a different energy than just being in a good space, right? We want to see you all win, right? We want to see you go get those things, get on these stages, whatever that looks like. Other women win.
Too much competition out there. So
too much.
There's a lot of communities, but you got to find the right one. I found the right one. I stayed, and now I work for our community at the Mom Link. It's like, that's how impressed I was. So yeah.
And I want to say, so we have a cohort, we're calling them the Trailblazers, where we're learning how to empower ourselves by learning a system, an all-in-one system. And yes, we can hire other people, but we also know if we're not aware of how things work and we just hire people, sometimes their heart isn't in it, right? And they kind of take us over things. I want to say, because I'm sure Jules will share her website either at the event or afterwards. Jules put together being a non-techie person like me.
Not a techie person.
She built her own website, two websites by herself, not with a template, but by herself, utilizing the university that Crystal created within the Mom Link to teach every female who's a trailblazer to create and understand how to build your own all-in-one system, but also all the nuggets, though, too, that Crystal gave. How to get business Google, like all these little things that you did not know. Like, Crystal's the real deal.
She is.
This is why I'm as well. She is as authentic and her heart is pure. She just wants to give.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I'm here through all this stuff, through all the changes and shifts of the mom link. But you know what? That is real life.
Yeah.
That is real business, because if you're working a business, unless you've got big funds and stuff, but even if you have big funds, right? There's going to be stumbling blocks, twists and turns, and the gift is in the pivot.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Nothing grows without change.
Yep. Yep.
Right?
And we've had a lot of change, but it's like for us, that core group, that leadership team has done nothing but get tighter and tighter. And for that, we're able to do more. And I'm hopefully going to have a discussion this weekend with our amazing CEO about putting a nonprofit together. And I'd like to head that. So, yeah.
It's going to be amazing. And I'll tell you, if you knew the mom link before, get to know us now. Come on the Zoom. I promise you're going to be inspired, moved. You're going to gain nuggets, but take the notes and implement them. Don't just take the notes and sit back and think that they're going to, sprout out of the notebook and your life is going to change. You got to do the work. You have to do the work. And if you have not listened to it, Forbes Riley, who is a pioneer in the infomercial space back in the day, she's the pitch queen, the queen of pitching. She's coming to join us, and you got to check out the live that we had with her yesterday. She's dropping all the gems. Be in the space, ladies. Get in the space. Yeah. I don't care if your kid has soccer or whatever's going on. You can put the earbuds in, right? And you can listen in and take notes, because I've done it on the soccer field with my son. I've done it at places because I needed to take the knowledge. Yeah. Take the knowledge and implement them. There's no excuses anymore. It's 2023. Let's go, ladies. All the links are in our bios. Tap in. Virtually is free. If you can get there in person, I'm telling you, get there in person. Plus, we get to meet you in person. You get to see us in real life and do all the things.
And you get your baggies in person.
Yes. And you get the baggies in person. This has been great, Jules. I'm so proud of all of our growth. And it's about the community and pushing one another to our greatest place of abundance that we each want to be in life and business. So empower her means, yes, we created a space, but we really want you to empower her, meaning you. Yes. So empower yourself, invest. There's no excuses. Let's go. We got this. Thank you, everyone. Oh, Jules, how can everyone get in touch with you and stay in touch with you?
We can, let's see. I don't know if you can hit the QR codes here.
Oh, yeah. Hold it up, and then when they rewatch it, they could, because it's going to be in our.
Okay, so they can screenshot and go from here. And also, what they'll do once they go into these QR codes, I have a little raffle for everyone too. So everyone virtually as well, you'll get a free one entry into the raffles for both businesses. And again, it's soulsidecafe.nyc or globalbeautybox.club. But thank you so much. You know I love you. And I so appreciate you've been working harder than anyone else behind. So I just want to throw that out there. So you're the best.
Thank you, Jules. And remember, when you open up these websites of Jules, she did it herself. Yes. So give her a review.
57. Non-techie. Non-techie 57.
Yes.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Oh,
thanks to the mom link. Yes.
Yeah. Come join us in the mom link, whatever that looks like. We want to see you on the Zoom. 450, almost 400 registered already. That tells you a million things you need to know of why we're not just bragging about what we do. We're not making it up. We're not making up the impact. People wouldn't sign up and show up like they did on June. 115 people for 5 hours. 5 hours. This is a 2-day hybrid event. It's going to be like when I'm telling you, we leveled it up from June. Just wait.
Sure did.
And we're just getting started. So, and thank you. Happy Wednesday. 2 days is the summit. It's not too late. You need to join us, get in the space, whatever that looks like. Shop our vendors. And next year, you're going to make plans in advance.
Yep.
Because you want to meet this person. All right, Jules. Thank you, love.
Bye.